Hi, how are you? Great to be here.
Very petite.
Some of you who might be new, I was posting earlier on Twitter, but I didn't actually arrive in my bathrobe. My bags have not made it yet from Ireland, so I went out and got a new dress today. I phoned home and I told my husband, he was like, "Really, Maria? Really, no bags? Like you found an excuse to shop?" But I couldn't find any shoes. Kind of.
I thought it was intentional.
Me too. Comfort is utmost.
I am.
Absolutely. And I have an Outlander sweatshirt you can borrow tomorrow.
I'm sure everybody would help you out. So thank you so much for being here and coming and talking to us tonight. So we're so excited. Okay, I'll talk a little louder. Yeah, I
she
can't
doesn't
help
need
it
it.
there. I don't think they have any.
so.
But just to kind of start it off, like, can you tell us anything about your character this season and her progression and her storyline a little bit?
Can't hear you.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Melissa.
Melissa.
I'm
Hi.
Melissa.
Nice to get your name.
Yeah.
I have a massively loud voice because I am an eldest child.
Yeah.
I have 4 children myself.
And I'm an only child, so I
I'm
don't.
used to projecting at length and from a great height. And usually the words little or something like that. Melissa was asking if I could tell you anything about my character this season, about her progression and what's happening. I mean, look, you know, I could tell you and then I would have to kill you. It's yeah. I mean, I guess I can truthfully tell you that when I got the job at Jocasta the year before, a producer will almost always tell you wonderful things to get you to take a job, if they want you to do the job. And they'll say, you know, oh, I see this and this for your character, and I see, you know, growth and development, and I feel that they're, you know, they have this place to go and this to explore. And often that's not true. Often they just see that they just want somebody to, you know, be the baddie or, you know, be the young love person or whatever. But it has turned out to be true for me. So Jocasta is, well, I'm definitely in this season. And I had a really great time. I got some really fantastic scenes. I hope you're good. I'm really excited to see them myself. I haven't, sometimes we have to do something called ADR. Have you heard about that before?
Mm-hmm.
So it's if there's a glitch has happened during the filming, like maybe a car made a sound, or there was one famous scene that Tim Downey spoke about recently, a duck quacking all through the So you'd have to go back in then to a studio afterwards and loop your voice to match the film, because all of the emotion and the interaction is there with the other characters, but just something happened with the voice. So I've seen some of the things because I've had to do a little bit of ADR, but not these huge ones, which I hope that I won't have to see them. I'm hoping that I'll just see them like with you at on the broadcast, but I'll just save it up for then. But it was really gratifying to be able to do, like, it's all an actor wants to do really, is to get a bit of acting to do, you know, proper chance to use your
To be with Sam.
heart and
Duncan's good too.
proper chance to be with Sam. I love them all.
So what kind of things did you do to prepare for your role as Jocasta, especially since she's blind, and what things kind of led you to?
I thought about
portray
her a lot before I did it, and I did some reading about people who had lost their sight, because she wasn't born blind, so that's kind of a different thing and a different physicality for her. She did know, and she had a memory and remembrance of color and shape and people, you know, and the people that she was close to. So I did some reading about that. I did some practicing, like tying things around of different kind of opaqueness, because there's some notion that she can see a bit of light, you know, sort of reflect the background of somebody, but no detail. So I did some practicing about that, and then Colin McFarlane, who played Ulysses, he met somebody, a friend of his, who had lost his sight as an older person, and not older, I mean like as a grown-up, I don't mean like, but he made a little video and explained to me how he felt, and I thought that was really beautiful. I've spoken to some people before about this, but I hope I'm not boring you, but if I am, just lie to me afterwards. The man, this lovely man, Michael, said that, do you know that people always say that people who lose their sense of sight, their other senses are more heightened, and he said that that wasn't actually true. That what was true was that you were sort of in a situation of high alert all the time. That it's not exactly panic, but you were sort of adrenalinized. If that's even a word.
You can make it up.
But, because of, like, a step the wrong way could have really disastrous consequences for you. If you stepped out of a car and you think you're stepping on the flat, but it may not be, or you open something that you think is a door and actually it's a window. There's a drop or something. So he said that that's what it was, that you were in a kind of a sort of a frame of mind, sort of high alert all the time, and that made a lot of sense to me. And also, I started to kind of carry my shoulders and things differently then as to kind of, I mean, the corsets help as well, but just that idea of just kind of tension and constantly being alert and aware. So
over vigilant.
yes, exactly. But I love her. I mean, I love playing her. I mean, I just, yeah. It took me a while to get used to the fact that I would never be able to look at anybody in the eye, because that's what we do all the time, really, right? That's how we give our cues and take our cues for people. And I only really kind of processed that on the very first day of filming. I suddenly sat down for the first scene and just went. This is just going to be months of loneliness. But I figured out a way to do it then, and then I do use my eyes in between scenes. Yeah.
Of all the characters that you've played over your career thus far, who has been your favorite?
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess I fall in love with them all while I'm doing them. I think if you really care about pretending to be somebody, and I mean, it is pretending to be somebody else. I understand that. The only time I got into trouble was one time I was playing the Queen, and I had for quite a long time, like for a couple of years, and I came home, and whatever I said, I don't know what I said, but whatever I said, or whatever way I said it, my husband said, well, you need to go back to work for that level of service. But I'm not in any way, I'm not at all a method actor, but it does, if you care about it and you want to tell, if you're going to pretend to be somebody else, but you want to do it in a way that people forget about you, that when they're watching it, they're not thinking about Maria, or, it doesn't remind them of something else. It's like you believe the person, you believe that it's Jocasta, or, Catherine of Aragon, or whoever. So you have to, I have to anyway, really kind of fall in love with the people then, or not fall in love with them, but like really understand them, and then even like the